What is good, my peoples? This is your cosmic homegirl, and I am doing a weekly forecast for everyone, for all signs, for the week that began June 27th of 2021 and ending with the 4th of July of 2021. So in the US, if you are celebrating, please be safe. There are some pretty fucking crazy transits popping, okay, around the 4th of July that I'm really going to get into in a second. All right, so stay posted. But before that, just wanted to remind you guys that I do have horoscopes available on my website, indigomoon.astrology.com. Let me do a refresh, actually. July is coming up very shortly. Okay, so if you want to know what's going on in the month of July for your sign, definitely hit up my website and get a horoscope specific to your sign. These are not personal horoscopes, all right? Just remember, it's general for everyone of this sign, but it does pinpoint where the full moons and new moons land, what area of your life it's affecting, and yada yada, so on. Okay. I said on here we have two Aquarius full moons. They don't both happen in July, but they happen one in July and one in August. And then we have Jupiter retrograde going back into Aquarius in July, and that carries into August as well. So yeah, I will be going in detail on what area of your life is affected. And I say two Aquarius full moons because I do kind of give a little sneak preview into what the next Aquarius full moon may be doing for you. I kind of lump them together, even though, you know, they're in two different months. But anyway, because it's very important, right? I do still have also only through the end of July, 2021 yearly horoscopes. They are now 50% off. Okay. So if you want to know 2021 for your sign, I know that the year is almost over, but you guys, there's still like some eclipses left. There's still Mercury retro left. There's Venus retro left. There's still like pop-in times for love, pop-in times for money still left of 2021. So if you want to know the details on that for your sign, most def get you a little one of these. Okay. And then I have these other horoscopes as well for Jupiter and Pisces in specific. I really go in on this transit, and also Saturn retrograde. Okay, so those are also available here, but you can see even more horoscope stuff on my Patreon page. So I will also link this too. If you join a membership, you get all the monthly forecasts of the current month for all the signs. If you are OG Cosmic Homies and up tier, okay. But if you are anything below that, yeah, you can still get all the major transit videos. I have more of them up on Patreon, going in on like Saturn and Uranus square, and you know that carries on through this summer and also next year. Also Jupiter and Pisces, all of those you can view them for if you're involved in this membership, if you're a member. And I will be having some live streams coming up, you guys, in the month of July, so stay posted for those. But yeah, check out my Patreon. I'm working on a YouTube membership too, but like I said before, it's a pain in the ass, and I started it during Mercury retro. So once Mercury is out of shadow and direct and all this stuff, I'll try that and see what's the deal. But until then, hey, check out my Patreon. All right. And there will be differences between Patreon and YouTube memberships. Just FYI. Okay. So what's going on this week? All right. How you guys feeling? How you guys surviving, you know, post eclipse or whatever? I mean, we still have eclipse energy in the air. I'm still feeling it. I'm still experiencing it because we still have Mercury in Gemini, and he's hovering around that eclipse zone. You know what I'm saying? Because what degree was the eclipse at again? It was at June. Let's see, June. It was 19 of Gemini. Yeah. So Mercury is still hanging around that degree this week. He's direct now, but he's still in shadow. And he's also still squaring Neptune. Okay, so you guys do not think that anybody posting anything about, hooray, Mercury's now direct, now everything's all to the G. No, it is not. Okay, not until mid-July, when Mercury is out of his shadow period, will things be more all to the G. Okay, but yeah, he's squaring Neptune and he's in shadow. He's still waking up. He's not all the way awake, you guys. He's not. This week he's still a little groggy, and then squaring Neptune, shit. This fool is like so half asleep, maybe 75% sleep still. Okay. meaning anything that you do that involves Mercury, which is communication, keeping up with data and information, processing data and information, whether that is by hand, manually, or in your mind. Also, driving is Mercury. You use your hands, you use your mind. You know what I mean? It's short distances. That's what Mercury rules. That is still a little shaky this week. Be very careful driving, you guys. Oh, I forgot to mention that you guys need to stay tuned and stay posted for my July monthly video that's coming out this week. If you are on Patreon already, you already have access to it. Okay, so you guys get to peep it early. That's one of the benefits of Patreon. But yeah, everybody else on YouTube, you'll see it this week sometime. But I did mention on there, and I'll mention it here on the weekly, that one of my best friends was in a car accident, and luckily she came out like with no major injuries, and is still alive. Okay. She was a passenger. The driver, same thing. No major injuries, still alive. I don't know the fool, but hey, glad he's okay too. But they were in a really bad accident. The car was totaled. And it's because the driver fell asleep at the wheel and was also intoxicated. And Mercury square Neptune. Neptune rules sleep and Neptune rules being intoxicated. And Mercury rules driving. You see what I'm saying, you guys? Be very, very careful. Not only that, but we have Mars, which also rules like driving in a sense. It's metal operation of metal machinery and moving, physical movement is Mars. He's squaring Uranus. Okay. And that's building up this week. It's going to come to an exact square eventually, which I'll cover. But he's right now, he is still building up to that square and has been, for the last week. So this means that he is like any actions you perform, there could be something sudden and weird and out of the blue that happens. Anything Mars and Uranus can cause some weird accidents that are unexpected. So you need to be careful this week, you guys, because we have this aspect popping and coming to an exact point this week, and also Mercury square Neptune. That is going to come to an exact square, I think next week more so, but it's still in effect. Okay. So I know it's like over here, like I said, in the US, it's 4th of July week and weekend, people are going to be wanting to get lit and light shit up, light fireworks and shoot guns and all kinds of wild shit and hey, Mars masculine energy is in a fire sign. Okay. So a lot of people are going to want to be wild and free and celebrating. But because of this Mars Uranus square and then Mercury square Neptune, people may not be thinking very clearly, and, operation of your hands with anything, Neptune rules losses. So Mercury squaring Neptune, you can have things slip out of your hands. This is a accident prone transit too, with not just driving, but just handling things. I can't tell you guys how many times over the last fucking month or two, over the last month and a half or whatever, that Mercury has been in Gemini and then squaring Neptune, that I have dropped something, like stupidly, or it's just like slipped out of my hands and I couldn't catch it. And I'm like, why is this such a clumsy ass time? That is why. Okay, because of this aspect. So I know people are going to want to do, like I said, handle like explosives and shit like that. But just please be careful. Please be careful. I don't want to hear any headlines of people having these weird ass accidents with explosives or driving or anything. Okay, there's a lot of that in the air. It's inevitable every year. People are going to do dumbass shit around the 4th of July. Okay, stuff happens no matter what, but there's just more energy present to where there's a heightened chance of it happening, like, to more people. Okay, so just be safe out there, you guys. All right. Okay, so we start the week with Venus in Leo. Now she entered Leo on the 26th more, I think, like later on the 26th, but on the 27th, yeah, she is here. Okay, she has twirled and vogued her way into our lives once again, like she does every year in the sign of Leo. So yeah, she's joining Mars, and they are going to be dancing together the whole month. They are, or the whole rest of the month. And in the month of July to like the majority of the month, yes, they will be dancing passionately and, giving each other little googly eyes across the room and then coming together. And oh my God, like it's just really hot energy. Okay, this is really dope energy for creativity, for just having fun in general and strutting it, showing your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Roll out another every time a planet goes into Leo, you roll out another red carpet, and they start sashaying and voguing and whacking their way through through our lives, and causing the drama and all the animation of it all. Like that's totally this Leo energy. So Venus is here, and Venus is how we enjoy ourselves. And so we're enjoying more Leo like things. Okay. Like we may want the finer things. We may want to be spoiled, complimented, showered with attention and affection. And Mars and Venus in Leo, that's PDA like a mother. Okay. And I know there's some Leos out there to be like, I'm a Leo and I hate PDA. Well, where's the Virgo in your chart? Okay, just shut up. Like we know that you as an individual don't like it, but Leo energy in general loves PDA, loves to put their their boo on display, and the love that they have, so people will probably be more showing off and showing out when it comes to love, for the rest of the month and this week, wanting to show off their relationship and how great it is and all the gifts that their boo bought them or that they bought their love, so, and like putting them on display, like making little posts about them with their photo and how great they are and awesome and how beautiful or handsome or whatever. So yeah, a lot of that energy more with Venus and Leo. And it's also making people more confident, have a better sense of like self-esteem and self-worth. With Venus and Leo, you think you're the shit, you're the bomb, you deserve. I always say with Leo energy, their mantra should be I deserve rather than I, whatever the official one is out there. To me, it's I deserve, because I can't tell you like how many, I have a few Leo women very close to me in my life and that I consider family. And let me tell you, how many times they have said, well, I deserve blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, but why though? My Taurus energy is about Taurus is value and worth. And I'm like, but why? What did you do to earn it, Leo? Like, well, I'm just me. And I just deserve because I'm just me. So yeah, that is in the air, which it can help to boost us up individually. If we're not feeling so hot, feeling so great about ourselves, or we're not always the ones to ask for what we truly deserve, this energy can help us out. But for those that are just extra and pompous and entitled and all that negative Leo shit, like they're going to be on one, okay? For this week, next week, the rest of the fucking Leo season. Like, so just look out for those. Actually, I had to deal this morning with a very entitled asshole who maybe he has Leo energy or something. I don't know. Or maybe this Leo energy is just, he's not a Leo, but it's biting him in a way to where he just like, oh my God, move out of my way. I'm the only person here. I was at the grocery store and I accidentally dropped some receipts on the ground that were important. And so I had to stop and pick them up. And this guy was complaining, oh my God, you're stopped right there. And I said, yeah, I have to pick something up. And he was just like, well, then pick it up and keep it moving. And I said, don't be a fucking asshole. And he was like, excuse me. And I just walked away because it's just, you can't, when people are entitled like that, I will say some shit to knock them down, knock that invisible crown off their head. Okay. Like Taurus and Scorpio square Leo. And I have Leo in my chart too, but it's not as strong as the other energies. So those Scorpio and Taurus fucking hate the entitlement of Leo and Aquarius. So I'll tell somebody what's up. I'll tell them about themselves. Okay. Like I don't see the crown. Okay. So yeah, it's just like, dude, you're not the only one shopping here. Like move out of my way. Oh my God. I need to do this. I. Leo can be very self-absorbed, self-centered, okay, and think that they're the only ones. You know, Leo is the sun in the sky, like that's what it's ruled by. So they could be very, oh, it's all about me, I'm the only person in the world, I'm the center of the fucking universe. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. This Leo energy squares me. Pardon my rant. But I'm just saying, you guys, that's a negative side of it that we should try to stay away from, because it's hella irritating for other people, the rest of humanity. You know, when people are just like, oh, I'm the only person on this planet. Like, bitch, no, you're not. So yeah, try to steer clear of that, you know, manifestation of the Leo energy. But boy, let me tell you, the creativity, oh my God, like, and the fun and the excitement of Venus being in Leo, I am so all about it. And like being in tune with like, oh, I want more, I want better, I want to experience great things in life, the finer things in life. Like that's part of Leo energy too. And yeah, hyping people up, hyping each other up, complimenting each other, being people's, you know, cheerleaders, like to help them with their own confidence and self-esteem. Venus and Mars both being in Leo can definitely help with that. But this energy is like hella competitive too, though. Venus in Leo, she's competitive in love, and so is Mars. If they like, say for example, if somebody is interested in you, right, and they haven't been doing shit to like really show it, or barely doing anything, and then they see you like flossing with somebody else, or flossing something that somebody else did for you or something, this Venus and Mars energy in Leo can make another person turn hella competitive and be like, what? No, I'm the best, I should be the one for you, blah blah blah, and like make people stunt and show out to try to impress you and get you to want to be with them. It's one of those energies that can get jealous, but it's not like jealousy, like, oh, a lack of confidence, oh, they're better than me. Oh, it's more like, hell to the no, that fool isn't better than me, or that bitch ain't better than me. Like, I'm the best, so I got to be the winner. So I'm going to show out and show you why I should win you over, or win this, or, you know, gain this or whatever. So yeah, very competitive energy too, you guys. So anyway, Miss Venus will be in Leo. She will be there through July 21st. So enjoy her. Twirl and Twitter, twirl and twiddle and vogue and sashay and twerk your way through Venus in Leo, and pretend like there's glitter falling from the sky on you like 24/7. Yes, ma'am or sir. So anyway, what's next? So on the 28th, we have the moon in Pisces. She will be in Pisces, excuse me, until the 30th. So we already know moon in Pisces days, we could be more sleepy, more like in dream la la, unicorn and fairy land, mermaid land. We could be more creative. We could be more into movies and music and stuff like that, you know, get more lost in our imaginations and just want to get lost in something or someone somewhere somehow, you know what I'm saying? Like escape reality is moon in Pisces. But also we could be super sensitive, like mad sensitive AF during the moon in Pisces time. The moon will be with Jupiter on the 28th, and then in the days following, yeah, she'll be with Jupiter. So this kind of is like a jovial mood. I'm recording this on the 28th, so some of you guys may miss the boat with this by the time this is actually uploaded. But moon and Jupiter days, we do tend to over exaggerate, overestimate, over this, over that, overeat, over drink, over sleep, over whatever you enjoy actually is what you can overdo. But yeah, moon and Jupiter together is not super emo. It's more like happy. But the Jupiter part can like exaggerate your emotions a little bit. And then in the days following, we have the moon meeting with Mr. Neptune. Okay, like, yeah, it's more so like the 30th. Yeah, the 29th and the 30th. It's exact early in the morning here on the west coast of the U.S. on the early morning of the 30th. But the moon and Neptune meet. So, you know, the night of the 29th and into the 30th, you should watch those dreams though. Like, they can have some real deal messages in them from the other side, you know, if you are in tune with that type of thing. And your intuition could be super on point. I find that the days that the moon and Neptune are together in Pisces are really good for if you yourself do any type of work, intuitive work or psychic work, or if you read cards, you know, oracle cards, tarot cards, or any of that. It can go either way. Actually, you can be confused AF and be like, you know, not really understanding the messages. Or if you're very Neptunian yourself, or, you know, just super like confident in your intuition, those days could be good for getting readings or doing readings, like live readings. You know what I'm saying? Because the channeling is like so strong with this right here. But also, yeah, this can make you oversleep, like not wake up, not want to get up, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, emotions are super heightened with the moon and Neptune together. So if you find yourself being a crybaby bitch like the 29th and 30th, blame these two together. All right. Okay, so then on the 30th, we have the moon moving into Pisces. I'm sorry, into Aries, into angry ass Aries. All right, so moon in Aries. Excuse me. And I don't need any Aries talking shit. Yo, like all this Leo stuff is squaring me right now, and I'm telling you, like, Mars is squaring my Mars, and Mars is squaring my Sun, and people are being fucking assholes. Like, pardon my Francois, but it's making me be an asshole right back and like curse a little more too. Whenever you have just a side note, whenever Mars is squaring your Mars, or Mars is squaring your natal Sun or your natal ascendant, or even your moon or your Mercury, like those could be days to where even if you're peaceful and just doing your thing, like how I was when I was grocery shopping, just peaceful, doing my thing, somebody is going to come out of the woodwork and be an asshole, especially when the square is exact. Okay. So just be aware of that. And it can give you mad headaches too. Okay. Anyhow, I will teach you guys more stuff like that soon, I promise. But we do have the moon going into Aries, from Pisces to Aries, switching up the energy, adding more fire in the sky, more energy to just get things done, to just go for what we want, do what we got to do. So moon in Aries days, we stop crying. You guys see that GIF or GIF or whatever, that GIF of like, I don't even know what show it is, but Homegirl is like on a contest show or something. She's standing there crying, ooh, you know, and then it's like someone called her name, like she won something, and then right away, like she stops crying, her mood changes, and she's walking with a little strut. To me, that's the energy, like when the moon changes from a water to a fire sign. Okay, so we're crying when the moon's in Pisces, we're all sensitive and shit, and then it switches to Aries and we're like, oh no, I'm good, hey, let me go out there and get it, you know, let me go out there and start winning. So yeah, that's the moon in Aries. But yes, it can be angry, but the moon in Aries is making good aspects to the Leo energy in the sky. So it's squaring the sun. You know, the first couple days of the moon in Aries could be kind of because of the conjunction to Chiron, and then the square to the sun in Cancer. Okay, so that could be kind of annoying. But, you know, the days following, more so like, looks like on the 2nd of July, he's doing a little better, you know, he's doing his Aries thing, and he is trying to be first at everything, trying to get up early. Everything's about being early, the first, winning, all of that, being competitive, having a lot of physical energy. But remember what I said about physical energy with Mars and Uranus, okay? Because yeah, look at, on the day that the moon is in Aries still, we have Mars leading up to that square to Uranus. But let's jump back a little bit, because actually on the 1st of July, we're already in July, y'all. Can you guys believe it? We're already almost done with 2021. This is crazy how time flies, right? Okay, so on July 1st, we have an exact opposition between Mars and Saturn. Looks like it's early in the morning, Pacific time, US. Mars and Saturn opposition. So I've been telling you guys about Mars and Uranus square. It's very accident prone, clumsy, stuff like that. But I would say that the Mars and Saturn opposition being in the mix too, it can kind of help to calm that down. Now, if it was only solely Mars and Uranus squaring each other, that's wild AF, okay? But the opposition to Saturn Saturn serves as an anchor, and he makes us sit down and do our work. He doesn't play when it comes to doing the right thing, staying on the tried and true path, and not stepping off of it and zigzagging. No, you march straight ahead, soldier. You know what I'm saying? Both Mars and Saturn are planets of being a soldier. They're both associated with the military. So yeah, literally, like, we are soldiering on no matter what. We are like using this competitive Leo energy to have the drive to succeed at stuff, even though Saturn's retro. Yeah, but he's still Saturn. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you fail at something during this time, you could feel like shit, but this energy will be highly competitive and be like, you know what? Nah, I'm going to get out there, get my ass back up and get out there and get meet my goals and be the best and really show out. I've noticed this, like, with, one of the jobs that I do, one of many jobs, Mon, that your sixth house or homegirl does here. Okay. I noticed that, like, that I kind of failed at something and it really literally cost me. And I was like, oh, hell to the no. I'm going to have to, where normally I would be like, you know what? F this then. I'm just going to go do something else. I do still have kind of that attitude, but under this, you see how this Mars and Leo opposing Saturn is set up right now, is I feel like, nah, you know what? I'm going to get back up. I'm going to show off and show out that I'm the best and do top-notch work and really work hard to climb the ladder back up again. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Saturn's about, is climbing the ladder to the highest part of it. And whatever it takes to get you there, no matter how hard the work is, you're willing to do it. So that's what I like about this Mars and Saturn opposition in the sky. I know people personally that have this Mars and Saturn opposition, and that's how they are, when it comes to their work, when it comes to their jobs. They are very hard workers, and whatever it takes, they'll do it. But the thing with this is, that sucks, is like, Saturn is authority, and Saturn is like the police telling you stop, don't stop, no, and don't. Like, no, hold up. The old school policeman with the handheld stop sign, that's Saturn. And Mars, he is you wanting to move ahead, move forward. You got somewhere to be. You're trying to walk down the street and make it to a certain destination, and then this cop stops in front of you with his stop sign and his sunglasses being a jerk. Like, hold on, where are you going? What do you think you're doing? Let me see your ID, and asking you all these questions. And you're like, yo, man, is this necessary? I'm just trying to get where I need to go. So that can kind of be the vibe with Mars and Saturn opposition too, is like, you feel like no matter what you do, there's some sort of block, And I have actually, this aspect's been building, and yeah, I've actually gone through that in the last few days. It's like, I busted my ass to get back on top with one of my jobs, and I ended up taking a step back again. And it's just like, are you serious right now? So you mean I have to work 3 times as hard to get back to the top again? Are you kidding me? But see, the good thing is Mars and Leo, like I said, is very competitive. So this can make us not give up so easily. Mars in a fire sign wants to win at all fucking costs. You know what I mean? So this could be good for any type of work that you guys do, or any goal that you want to achieve. It doesn't have to be work. It could be something else that you want to get to, but yet you feel like there's blocks, there's obstacles, but just keep pushing ahead, but also Saturn is the police, and this Mars, Saturn, and Uranus square. Yeah, definitely don't be out there doing dumb shit, because the cops with Mars and Saturn opposition, they are going to be on one. All right. And then any Uranian wild things that you want to do, like, they're going to be like, excuse me, sir, ma'am, stop. So yeah, that's why I said handling things, weaponry and all that shit, like, this week. Don't do anything illegal because the cops are going to be on one. Okay. So yeah, we have Mars and Saturn opposition exact on the 1st. And then on the 3rd, dun dun dun, this is when Mars is exactly squaring Uranus on the 3rd. Okay. So like I said, this would be a complete wild card if it weren't for Saturn in the mix. He's kind of putting a stop to some of the wild Mars and Uranus stupidity that can happen, but stupidity could still slip through the cracks. Okay. So just be aware of that. Once again, accident prone energy. Be very cautious this week. And this is also nervous energy. You could be nervous with this Mars and Uranus, and then the Mars and Saturn is putting a lot of pressure on yourself. So don't overexert yourself and to the point where you have bad anxiety this week too, especially towards the end of the week. All right. So then on the 3rd, we have the moon going into Taurus. Where's she at? I think it's like super early when she does. Miss Moon, she's in Taurus now. She feels comfy, cushy, and at home in Taurus. She wants to eat all the good snacks, all the good food, drink all the good drinks. She wants to hang out at the grocery store and buy all the good shit. Even if you don't need it, you want it. Okay, so you're going to buy it. That is the moon in Taurus. I would say it's about being in comfy jammies and blankies and stuff, but it's too fucking hot for that right now, at least in my neck of the woods. Okay, on the West Coast, it's hot as a bitch, but still, whatever makes you feel comfortable, you're about that life. When the moon's in Taurus, you're about sweets or very rich, dense foods, comforting foods. Oh my gosh, I'm a Taurus stellium. It's making me like, as soon as I stop recording this, I'm gonna have to go in the kitchen, y'all, and try to find something. But yeah, moon and Taurus days, I recommend not going grocery shopping on those days or shopping for anything on those days unless you have the means to just ball out of control. If you have a budget of any sort, limitations on anything financial, do not shop. I repeat, do not shop on moon and Taurus days, because they may get you in a little trouble. You know what I'm saying? You might just overdo it, overspend just because you want something. You don't necessarily need it. So, yeah, moon and Taurus days, motherfuckers could be stubborn as hell and not want to try new things and, stuff like that as well. The moon and Taurus is going to, I'm covering through the 4th, right? So the moon and Uranus will meet. Oh, it looks like on the 4th of July. Moon and Uranus together, and then squaring Mars. And so, oh, Lord have mercy. Don't be wild idiots out there, you guys, please. I know I keep reiterating that, but I'm a Scorpio rising. We will see potential danger and warn people like crazy. Like, oh my God, don't let anything bad happen. We can see the worst that's possible, But yeah, moon and Taurus with Uranus, and then squaring. Oh my God, the fucking idiots are going to be on the loose, you guys. So even if you are still using your mind, clearly and steering clear of stupidity, there's still going to be dumbasses doing dumbass things. Because Uranus, like I said, is a wild card. The moon is our mind, So yeah, people are just going to want to do randomness. Randomness could be fun and great and all, but like I said, the potential for danger is high. But yeah, also moon and Uranus can be fun energy. On July 4th, maybe people do want to try random things that are safe and just do new things. Taurus energy hates new shit. Okay. No new friends over here with Taurus energy too. Like Taurus is like what they like and they stick to what they like. But Uranus is like all about newness. Excuse me. Sorry. You guys know Taurus Hashtag Taurus life. Always losing my voice. But this is the last thing I'm covering, and then I'm signing off, okay? To go get a little drink of tea. But yeah, Moon in Taurus with Uranus would be like, I want to try something new, try a new food, try a new drink, something like that at least. Buy something random and new just because it feels exciting, you know? But yeah, that's what this energy combo can equate to. But anyway, that's it for this week, you guys, for the week leading up to July 4th of 2021. Be safe out there, seriously, but have a good time. Do some cool shit. Have fun. Leo's energy is in the air. I don't care if people, oh my God, Cancer season, because only the sun is in Cancer. Fuck that. We got Leo energy. Hey, it's time to party. All right. So it's still Leo season as well. Fuck what they say. Okay. Seriously. You guys know how we do over here. We know the real tea on what's going on in the sky. So have good times. Create great memories. And but be safe. All right. So don't forget, you guys, sign up for Patreon to get some more exclusive info and horoscope stuff and upcoming live streams and all kinds of coolness. And don't forget to get your July horoscope for your sign, and the discounted 2021 horoscopes or anything else I have on this page. Okay. All right. Yeah, it smells like something's burning with my air conditioning. Let me go make sure that this place ain't burning down. What the hell? Uranus is trekking over my life, you guys. I'm telling you, it's truly wild. If you're a Taurus, please share your stories, because you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh my God. Okay. Let me see if I have to grab my fire extinguisher up in this place, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Peace. It's